This is all off the record, of course.
Wait, that's a funny story.
Hey, y'all.
Welcome to Girls Off the Record with Jen and Em, the podcast where no topic's off limits, just a whole lot of fun.
And we are really getting off to a good start, I think, regarding the ickiest of icks of 2024.
No, it goes unnoticed.
We went off the rails.
We deep dived, and I think some of them might have been expected, but I think we had some that were like, you wouldn't have thought that could have been Nick.
We got creative.
So I think we're setting the tone for 2025, which
Definitely.
is very the era that we're in.
I'm locking out anyone that's pulling these things. Now that I've put them out there, I feel like I'm manifesting a man that doesn't do any of these.
Oh, yeah.
All right, ladies and gents, all aboard. Welcome to Girls Off the Record.
With Jen and Em.
With Jen and Em. Take it away, Jen and Em. This is so weird.
It's strange. But we dabble in the weird and wonderful on this
We really
potty.
do. You know what? At this point, it was like, how long am I going to sit around pretending that I'm in a podcast when I'm like at home alone, just like talking to myself, pretending I have one? How long were we going to,
Yeah, I mean,
how long are we going to flirt with that?
sometimes you have to dance with the devil for a bit before you jump out into the real world.
And that just gives you a sweet, sweet taste of what's to come.
Okay, perhaps shall we dive straight into it?
We shall. Okay. So it's been a miraculous year for me, and probably for you as well. We've had a little bit of an interesting one. A couple of tricks and trials. And
tribulations.
Oh, 100%. We have been running the clock. Running the clock. And we were thinking, what's the best way to kick off something like this? And we decided title the ickiest icks of 2024.
You heard it here first.
Because no one hates an ick. No one hates to see an ick coming more than Emily Brett, that's for damn sure.
I think as well, for me, like, it's probably important to actually define what an ick is, because I think...
You're so right.
Thank you. Happens quite regularly. I think an ick is when it's something that it's like somewhat irrational that you find off-putting.
Yeah.
Because otherwise it would just be like a red flag or like an amber flag. So I think it's important that like an ick is like something that potentially it's like bespoke to each individual. It's not everyone that finds.
I agree. Something that we could look past, could look past it. It is going to drive us mad for the rest of our lives, but it's not a red flag. It's not something, it's not putting us off this person for life. However, can I look at this person the same way now that they've done this in front of me? No.
Yeah, I think as well, it depends, like, I know for me personally, like, when you start to be, like, feel a bit off about, not off, but you're just, like, still testing the waters, and then if you haven't subconsciously made that connection that you're not into them, I feel like I'll start to pick up on a lot of things that I'll label as ick, which is like a subconscious way of me potentially not really feeling connected to the person. Drifting. And then it's these things come up and I'm like, oh, it's an ick, when really I just don't think perhaps we're compatible. Yeah. And it's like,
here's my reasoning. Do you feel like you look for icks once you kind of hit that point? Are you like, okay, I've got one. I'm going to start loading this fucker up. Like, I'm going to start stacking icks on top of each other until I cannot stand this person.
I don't think it's purposeful, but I think once I'm on a roll, I do get a bit like bang, bang, bang. I'm like, that's icked me, that's icked me, that's icked me. And usually it's in quick combination. Like, because once I'm like a bit off, then...
The ball's rolling. It's a snowball effect, baby girl.
Yeah, it's almost like, like the way they walked today, like one of their legs was a bit like funky or something.
Yeah, his bum leg is really putting me off.
Not for me, sweetie.
Because a lot of people say like, oh, the way like, you know when boys are playing beer, or when you're playing beer pong and then they like chase after the pong ball and they're like chasing around. That's what. Yeah. Okay.
No,
because I was gonna say, where are we putting things on the line? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I do think there's a spectrum.
There's extremities
there's
for
like
sure.
Mild ick, minor ick, extreme ick, a gentle ick where it's
a gentle ick.
You know, you're on the borderline.
Trademarked. Gentle ick.
So on that topic, one, I would say this is more of a gentle ick. This is just dabbling in the realm of icks. I wouldn't say we haven't deep dive in. We're in like the child's pool.
Shallow waters. Okay.
Shallow waters. Be, when men shave their legs and their arms. Okay. I think I can deal with the chest. But like, yeah, the legs and the armpits as well. Like, I like a bit of hair. I find it quite masculine. And so I think for me, the leg shaving just feels very, I don't know, it feels very feminine for me. But I know some people do have to shave their legs if they're playing like footy or something, and they strap up their ankles or knees and stuff.
Cyclists too.
Cyclists.
You know, I learnt the other day that the reason cyclists shave their legs is because if they fell off their bike while they were riding and they had hair on their legs, their hair would grip to the road and rip their skin off.
Call the ambulam.
Y'all be going that fast that you did. Damn.
Yeah, I thought it was so they were wind resistant.
Look, maybe it's a little
more aerodynamic, like a little like baby seal or something. Maybe
it's a little bit of everything.
Is it really?
But a friend just told me that the other day, and I was like, "You are be so fucking for real." Because I brought this up because I was like, when men go and get a massage, do they shave? Because I was like, does the masseuse have to deal with like your hairy body with the oil?
Oh, that's true.
Sorry, tangent.
Tangent, no, okay.
Tangent alert.
Ring on.
Okay.
The shaved body.
It's a no.
Yeah, it icks me out, and again, it's one of those ones where, you know, it's not a deal breaker. If I'm super into the person, I can look past it. Yeah. But, you know, if it's that and other things building upon it.
Em's out.
I'm out. Sorry. See you later.
Yeah. Good call. Okay, not going.
Yeah.
I had vaping.
Oh, okay.
But I feel like...
So would you date someone that did vape? Like socially?
No. Socially, maybe.
I would say that's an ick then, because if it's a social vaping, it's an ick, but then a deal breaker would be an everyday vapor.
Yeah, I think so. I think like vaping in general for me.
Yeah.
The smell I cannot stand.
Would you mean the fake?
It's like
smell.
Go juice.
Yeah.
But also like doing it in front of me because I don't want to breathe that in. But also, there's something for me that like, have you vaped? You've vaped. You've tried it.
Yeah.
You've hit a vape. I've hit a vape. Just to clarify.
I can't actually like. Fun fact about me, I can't actually like vape properly. Like I think I don't do it properly. I just hold it in my mouth and I think I just puff out the air. But like I'm okay with that. Like if maybe that's
way better for your lungs, baby girl.
Yeah, but like also if boys probably have icks and maybe like can't do a vape properly,
can't hit a vape is an ick.
Yeah,
and you know what? That's okay.
Girls, it's okay if you can't vape.
I agree.
Health is wealth. So.
I agree. I think for me, where it comes from is if you've ever seen boys hit vapes. So I have friends that will. Oh, no. This is crazy. They'll be sitting there gaming.
Oh.
And the vape is sitting on their mouth. And then they...
Oh. Not cute. Not cute.
Homie, no.
No.
Homie, no.
It's giving degenerate.
What are you doing? I don't even have words for that. You're gaming.
Yeah.
And then you're hitting that thing like it's a chocolate milk. Stop.
No.
Who are
it's
you?
A brown dairy chocolate milk.
That is so bad. To me, I'm
it's
like,
very off-putting, isn't it?
Oh my God. That's horrid. And then even just when people hit it and they're clearly very desperate. So that Stop. I go out and I see people like mid-conversation and they'll be like,
yeah,
stop. It's vaping. It's not just, I don't know if it's because I think smoking a cigarette is classy, which I do. There's Darrow and there's classy.
Yeah.
But I don't know if that plays in a factor, but there's just something about vaping that makes people look like they're just hitting a chalky milk through a sippy cup. And
is it like the suckle? Is it the suckle
it's
of
the
the
suckle.
mouth?
I think it's the suckle of it all, maybe, but also just
it's
like
very like, I don't know, like embryonic kind of. Do you like it's a how do you look? I feel like there's like
how do you look cool?
Well, yeah, there's imagery though, and there's connotations with smoking. I feel like particularly in Europe where it's like very like cool, chill, like sophisticated.
We're sitting
aesthetic.
out, we're drinking in a cafe, and we're having a cigarette with a wine.
Yeah, whereas
and then you're hitting go-go juice in a sippy cup
with the suckle action. I think because you got to really suckle on the vape.
You really got to give it everything that you've got, and I find that utterly horrendous.
Yeah, that's not cute.
Ew. Okay, what else have you got for them? Icks of 2024.
Okay, I would say my next one is, this is like a, what do you call it? There's like two ends to this one. Would be on one end, I find it really like attractive, which we spoke about this a little bit before the potty, was when you wear like someone you're dating's like a I don't know what it is about it, like wearing like a boy's hoodie or jumper and it's like bigger than you and
protection.
Yeah, I think it's just like, because I'm not naturally like a petite, I mean mentally I am. I identify as a petite girly.
You're so petite.
But I would say I'm a bit broader. And so I think when you're in like this, I don't know, it just feels like nice and homely and like, I don't know, being in like a bigger men's jumper and you can smell like the cologne. And I'm like, oh, chef's kiss. That like that is really is like I'm into this. But then I think like conversely would be men wearing, for example, my jumper, or like my clothing.
It's a no from him.
It's a no from me. Like I feel like if you're in like a full-blown relationship, it's a little bit different, and maybe you're out and about and someone's cold and it's like, oh, there's only my jumper in the car or whatever, all good. But like if you're dating someone and like it's still very interim phases,
you're getting to know them,
you're enjoying each other's company, and then obviously this I'm speaking from something that may or may not have transpired. Which this is true story. So I was seeing someone and it was very early stages, and then we're out and about and it was a little bit chilly, and then I had a jumper spare, and then essentially they were like, oh, can I like wear your jumper, it's cold. Wow. I was like, yeah, sure. Like I didn't realize, I hadn't clicked in my brain that this was an ick for me. I was like, oh, okay. Because I've never had anyone actually ask.
This was the awakening.
It was the awakening. I've never had anyone ask me that before. Alas, you never know until you try. So they put the jumper on and
you were so done in that moment.
And it was like my jumper fit them. And remember, I'm a petite girly, so that's not possible because
you are so petite that sometimes I wonder where you are. Like I'm
honestly, if I'm on the side, you can't see me.
I can't hear you. I can hear you, but I can't see you. Where is she?
I'm a speck of dust. Obviously joking.
I'm a speck of dust. She's not joking. She's the cutest.
I'm an ice cube. No, but seriously. So I think it's just that, I think me personally, I like to feel like, I think it's you touched on it. It's like feeling protected, feeling like with someone that's like, you know, a protector can take care of you. Just feeling like supported and like, comfortable and safe. And obviously it's a small thing, but it just kind of I wasn't getting those feelings when I saw this man wearing my...
What colour was the jumper?
It was a white subtitled jumper.
Ah, classic.
Yeah,
Classic.
General Pants does well.
We love.
Actually, General Pants has fallen off the wagon a little bit lately. I noticed that.
I think I'm really picking up on the fast fashion of it all. Because I've been op shopping for so long now at this point that I'm like, I'll still go and have a look, and I think that's where I get like my ideas from. But at the end of the day, it's gonna be op shop. If I can't find it in an op shop, it's probably not happening, because I don't want to pay $90 for a pair of like flimsy pants. I have been looking at the stitching of like I'll go in there and
quality controlling your general pants.
I am.
Warning.
I'm quality controlling your general pants, and I'm not happy. I'm not paying $90 for a midi skirt that you haven't even like lined the edges. Like, what are you talking? It's fraying on the inside because they don't even like. They're not even doing. It's horrid.
But I think as well, why is it? This is perhaps if any of our listeners are in retail or manufacturing, they can give us the scoop.
100%.
But how come like, if it's a smaller piece of clothing, why are we not charged, like, shouldn't be a charge like $1 per meter of like material?
So skinny tax.
Yeah.
So you're not paying anything. I see what you're all about, Em.
No, but I mean, like, do you know what I mean? As in, like, not just that, but say you've got like a bikini.
Yeah,
like some bikinis are like upwards of around like $200,
I know exactly what you mean.
Yeah. And then sometimes, say for example, you go to like Target or Big W, and you can get like you know, a hoodie for like $40 or whatever, and that's way more fabric.
Yeah, I would say I think like a lot of people underestimate. This is a huge tangent alert for the listeners.
I feel like let's wrap up this and go back to the years. Yeah,
but we'll do it again.
Yeah, I feel like maybe
we will do it again.
We need like a buzzer or something.
We need like a tangent warning buzzer. Maybe we'll put that in the after edit. Yeah, we will. Yeah. So we'll put in a tangent alert on this one. I think like I don't think that we realize how much is to be said on like branding, because the thing is, I have friends that buy bikinis that are like $200, $250 a pop. I personally absolutely refuse to buy a bikini that costs $200.
Yeah.
I can't remember exactly what it is, but there's this brand, and I've seen it on Instagram, and the pieces are stunning.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
But I don't want to swim in that if it costs me $150. I don't want to swim. That's going to get ruined.
I think that's another topic that maybe we'll touch on in another
You're right.
podcast.
You're right.
Is probably like
Let's
clothing, and then also I think we've got this society where it's like an overconsumption society where it's like,
let's write this down.
Everything we have to have is like duplicates, where it's like, I've just had enough of it. Like I have my 2 pairs of trousers I wear, my 2 pairs of jeans, one skinny, don't come for me, and then one baggy pair.
What do you know about wearing skinny jeans in 2024?
I know. But I feel like skinny jeans you can wear. It just depends. It depends on like how you're styling.
Are we talking elastic skinny jeans, Em?
Not like jeggings. They're like, it's like a denim, but they're like fitted on the old drummies.
Jeggings, first of all, are a bop. And jeggings are going to be back. Mark my words, okay? Because if low rise is back, if like if wearing stuff low is back, jeggings will be back.
Well, I think that's the thing
It'll be in a different form.
That it's like with fast fashion, I think look throughout the decades, it's like everything comes back in style. Like it goes out and then it comes back, and then it goes out, it comes back. So like there's some people that I know who are like, they won't throw out things because they're like, oh, I know that'll just come back. Oh yeah, Mrs. Porter. I know that'll come back.
That's definitely what
it'll come back in fashion.
Yeah. Okay, so ICKS.
Yeah.
So I agree with you.
Yeah.
But I will say,
you're gonna raise me.
You know what? I can't raise that because I think I'm gonna decrease on that. Personally, it's not turning me on, but I think it's really fun. Like, and I don't have any like personal I don't think I have any personal experiences of this actually, but like, so say my like tiny little jacket, we're like out and they don't have a jacket. I better put my little jacket on. They're gonna put my little jacket on, and they're gonna look so silly goofy. And I think it's because I like silly goofy boys.
I think we have, but that's just a playback on,
So I think like any boy that is like confident enough to get silly goofy in my clothes.
Yeah, that's hot.
It's like kind of cute. I'm like, get silly goofy with me, boy.
I feel like
I like the way you move. My little
like that ass. For me, the piece of that I would like is the confidence. Like if it's 100%. Like they feel confident, they're fun, like they're like, yeah, like this isn't. Oh, that's a good one as well. Like if men will carry, like you're on a date or whatever,
if
or
men carry my bag,
and carry your handbag.
If men carry my bag, I will pick them up and put them in the pocket of my pants, and I will never let them go.
Oh. You're coming home with me.
Let's go.
Lego. Yeah, I think
that's huge for me.
Really hot.
Boys that just helpful
yeah.
boys. We are edging into acceptable territory. Okay,
so
let's go back.
What was that? Oh, tangent alert.
Tangent alert. Things we like about boys for another time. The problem is that you and I could chat for so long about so many different topics, hence why we're here.
Yeah.
But the problem is we're gonna fly. We're gonna fly high with that damn shit. Okay.
What have you written?
So here's my other ickiest ick of 2024 is men who are illiterate. Now, I want to preface, if English is your second language, first of all, hot.
Yeah, bilingual.
Bilingual boys make me sweat.
Yeah.
In the good way. So I'm not talking to you. Bilingual boys, I'm not talking to you. That's separate. If you're learning English, I don't care. You can mess up as much as you like. But if your first language is English and you don't know the difference between there, and there, where did you go to school? And why didn't you put the effort in? Why don't you put the effort in to sounding literate?
I think, honestly, though, I don't actually think it's an effort thing. I think it's that they genuinely don't know, because
that's worse.
Yeah, I know, but it's like, is it worse? I think I would prefer ignorance, because it's like perhaps like maybe they just didn't have, or they didn't have the opportunity to learn, or something might have happened. In which case, I'm actually more comfortable with that than just the pure laziness of
not typing it out. I agree.
But like, it's different if it's like a girlfriend or whatever, or like a close friend you're chatting to. But if it's like a prospective, love interest, then type that extra R-E.
Type that shit out. Hit me with a cannot instead of a can't.
I mean, that's just like formal and informal.
Get formal
English.
with me.
Get formal.
Get formal and get bilingual.
Get formal with it.
Ask me out romantic style.
Yeah. Send me a chariot.
What do you know about 4 horses in a carriage rolling up to my crib?
I've been like collected in like a breadth of different vehicles, but never a chariot. So
where my bilingual man's at in the chariot. In the chariot. Where my bilingual boys are that are wearing my clothes in the chariot.
My little, petite jacket in the chariot, with the Duolingo in the background.
Line me up and pour me a glass of wine. That sounds romantic style as fuck. I'm down for that.
That's in 2025.
In 2025, that's what I want to see. More chariots.
More
bilingual boys. More curls. And wear my clothes. Wear them.
Okay, I think that illiteracy is a good one, because I've actually personally
I can't stand it.
Yeah, because I like a dabble with some, online pen pals and the like. Not purposeful pen pals, hoping to transition to real life pals.
But those fuckers are illiterate.
Yeah, and it's just like I've had to say, sorry, you haven't passed the initial screening phase. And it's like, I'll accept 1 or 2 where it's like, okay, maybe honest mistake, whatever. But when
maybe
it's
you have a good heart.
Yeah.
And you just didn't know the difference between your and your.
Yeah, but when it's like consistently wrong, or the other one that a lot of people don't know is 2 when you do double O or just 2. Yeah.
Yep.
Sometimes when I'm like in like a savage mood, I won't actually reply to what they say. I just like send the correction. You're welcome.
You're welcome. Don't make that mistake again.
But yeah, I think there is some leniency. I think if they're trying or they just didn't know. But I do think that is an ick.
Yeah, I just don't like to see it. I think I've seen, and I noticed this in like younger boys, especially younger boys.
Because you do dabble in the younger generation.
I've done it before, but you know what though? I'm not going near them if they're illiterate anyway. But I will say
we have standards on this potty.
We do have standards on this potty, and that standard is
the chariot.
The chariot. How many languages do you speak? Oh, okay.
Oh, only one.
Screening. Sorry, you didn't pass screening. Only one? So you're telling me that you speak one language and you don't know the difference between there, and there? It's time for you to go away. Thank you.
The other one as well, not just like the actual, I don't know, I think it's more like a grammatical thing, is not using like apostrophes or like full stops in your sentence. So like when I read it, it's like, like, I'm like, I read it as it's like
it's
intended.
Giving word vomit. What are you talking about? Where are your pauses? Where are the pauses?
There's no pause. There's no pause for dramatic effect.
Yeah.
There's no pause for like, emphasis of the subject.
I like men who take their time. Where are the pauses in your goddamn sentence, sir?
Yeah.
Go. Good. Sorry. Go. Maybe. So I think what it is that means you're not reading.
Yeah.
And it's not like it's a prerequisite for me that boys read. But I think like if you didn't even grow up reading, you know what I mean? You know that's because you read books, you read, you are exposing yourself to other things that isn't just formats. Thank you. That isn't just TikTok or Instagram reels. Like you're actually.
I think what it is it probably links back to like intelligence and being motivated and like wanting to learn and wanting to do better and better yourself, and like that's attractive, like that's hot. Everyone, I think it's like a natural. Probably like if you went really like scientific with it, would be like, way back when women looked for potential partners who were gonna like
make good decisions.
Make good decisions, provide for them. Yeah. This is like prehistoric, guys. But I think that's probably where that stems from, because I feel like that's like a common thesis. Yeah. Like when like all my other girlfriends, it's like, that's something that they all find like attractive.
And subsequently, men who vape that look like they're suckling on a bottle look like children to me. Yeah. Okay, so there's a science behind our icks.
There is a science. We will potentially
look into this
journal articles and revert and come back to.
Tell me all about this other ick of yours.
So the other ick is, I'll start broad and then I can, as always. So we're just giggling at holding the mics, our mini mics.
This is new for us.
We're just trying to be potty girlies.
First gig ting.
And okay, so broadly, it's when men like serenade you with a song or sing to you or play the guitar.
You mean sing at. Yeah, and
I'm like, fair enough if maybe you're like a hosier or something. Sing to me all day, baby.
Right.
But if you're not on that gold tier artist level.
If you're not a platinum artist.
No, if we're not going to the MTV Music Awards, please do not whip out your Mikey Mike and start, rapping to me.
I don't want to hear it. It makes me uncomfortable.
I think
I don't know what to do.
Yeah, because it's like, am I looking at you? Am I looking away?
If there's music on in the car and we're just singing together, that's a different kit and caboodle.
Well, I mean, that's too much for me.
That's too much for you? Okay, that's okay.
I'm not, but also like musicians aren't my type either.
So rack off.
It's like, rack off. Double whammy. Sorry. But yeah, so my ick would be the singing or the rapping to me, and this actually came to light when I was on an evening out with a male. Some may call it a date.
Right. So this ick has a tail.
And I mean, it's not that involved, but essentially, we're in the car and like a rap song came on over the radio, big one. and it was just like very dramatic. It was like they turned, they looked at me dead in the eyes. Yeah, and it was like, I'm gonna learn the lyrics to this rap song and then I'm gonna rap it to you.
That's so romantic.
I'm not sure what the desired response was, but it was from that moment that I realized like
that's not for me.
That's not for me. I love that this may be for someone else, but that's just not.
You know what? That's what I think. I think to myself, there's going to be possibly a woman out there that really enjoys this. Do I like I said, do I like if there's music playing in the car and we're just singing along? I'm not out here like, we're not performing for each other. I perform for myself. I perform in the shower, I perform in the car by myself. If I'm with another person and we're just like singing along and having a bit of fun, for me, that's okay. But if you're just like singing at me, and you know what, I think I realized how universal this was when the Barbie movie came out. Have you seen the Barbie movie? And the Ken dolls were all playing music for Barbie.
Yeah.
And what's his name? Ryan Gosling was like, I'll play music at you. And I was like, oh my God, this is universal. Men think that like they just want our attention.
Yeah.
What they want is our attention, and they think that doing this is going to get our attention. I think for me, it's a no. I skip parts of movies or TV shows when people perform a song. That's how I think uncomfortable it makes me to be serenaded.
Yeah, you can't even have it through modern media.
I can't even handle it. So let alone in person, like you don't know where to look.
No.
You don't know what to think. You don't know how to like react. And like, what if they make a mistake? And you're gonna be like, oh, that's okay. You're going, I'm not your mother.
That was like, this is like kind of. I feel like this actually happened to me like a few days ago.
Oh, no.
I was feeling like not like as in the modern media one. I was feeling nostalgic. And I'm a Disney girly. And so I thought, let's pop on Camp Rock.
No.
Yeah.
Hang on, I've still not seen that to this day.
You haven't?
No.
But there's just this scene where they're like, it's pretty like a sing-song movie. And there's just this scene where it's like Joe Jonas and he's in these like white skinny jeans.
Oh, we're back with the skinny jeans.
Loves the skinny jean in that movie.
We love
it. Actually, there's another ick. White jeans.
Skinny jeans on men.
Oh, yeah, the skinny jeans with like, what do you call it? The elastic bottom.
Yeah.
I think they're from like
the khaki, like
not even khaki. There's like they're like
thick elastic bottom.
Yeah, but I feel like it's like the man's equivalent of a jegging.
Even the ones that have those little folds, you know those folds? They have the fold and the sew over with the rip.
Oh.
They're skinny jeans. They have the fold and like little triangles on it.
Yeah.
Girl, toxic men wear those things. Toxic. But the toxic boys have learned that we love a straight leg jean, and they are out there wearing straight leg jeans. So please be careful. They know what to do now. I don't know who's teaching them this shit.
Who's giving them the guide?
So Joe Jonas in white skinny jeans. Oh
yeah. So and then there's just this scene where he's like teaching this class at the Camp Rock to Demi Lovato and co.
Okay.
And then he's essentially just doing all this dancing and like singing, and then he's like in his white jeans, and it's just I felt physically uncomfortable watching that. And he's got the whole like I don't know when it was, but it was like the side flick hair.
Ooh, a side fringe.
A little side fringe.
Love that.
Are you into fringes?
Am I into fringes?
Yeah.
No, and I actually think that I can put that on my ick list. I wouldn't put this as of an ick of 2024 because this isn't something that really kind of personally affected me this year. But boys with the for the listeners that kind of head jerk that like flicks the side fringe.
Oh, that like
the hair toss kind of thing.
Oh, I just thought of another one.
Yeah, go.
Okay. So this was never confirmed, but I had suspicions. Was that I briefly like saw someone, and for any girlies that fake tan, do you know there's like a scent of fake tan that you can kind of smell on the skin?
It smells like coconut.
And because like I've fake tan previously, so like I know what it smells like. And like there's no issues if they fake tan, but I think the icky part was like that I found ick was like the lying about the tanning.
Oh,
so essentially, like,
he wasn't proud of it.
Well, I don't know, because like so I saw him very briefly, and like we had a handful of dates, and like then I might have been the second or third date we like went out, and his face was like visibly like 3 shades darker.
Oh, man's got Donald Trump syndrome.
Yeah, but it was like it actually looked like it didn't look bad or anything.
Oh,
but
okay.
I was like, have you got yeah, I was like, have you got fake tan or like some sort of like facial spritz on or something? And obviously we like kissed hello and like had a few pecks, whatever. I'm very PG. And when I got close to the face, I was like, it smells like you like coconut. Yeah, like you've actually fake tanned your face and like your neck. And he was like, oh no, I wouldn't do that. I've just been out fishing. I'm like, lie.
So men that cannot own up to it.
No. But
men that don't have confidence.
Yeah, because it's like if you honestly, props off to you, because like if you want to look better and you think you're going to look better with a tan and that makes you feel confident, then that's hot. Like put that tan on. I love that.
Put that effort into your appearance, king.
That is so sexy.
Yeah.
But then it was like
own it.
Yeah, don't lie to Mrs. 2024 tanning guru about your no tan when I can scent a tan.
Do not lie to my face. You know what? Lies.
Huge
ick. Lies.
Icky.
Like, it's men that get manicures, pedicures, love that shit. I know this is like
just like take care of themselves.
Take care of your body. Care about your appearance.
Yeah, that's
why would I find
really
that unattractive?
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. So ick. Boys that don't own up to looking after themselves.
Yeah. I think boys that are like. No, I think you've articulated that well. Okay. We'll leave it at that. I'm comfortable with that synopsis.
Okay. You know what? I think we will leave it at that today, Em.
I think
we will wrap it up.
Let's wrap her up again.
What have we learnt?
Potentially singing to a girl is maybe like a universal no bueno.
It must be. It was in the Barbie movie. I'm thinking that's something that a lot of people have experienced. Because I wouldn't have put it there if it wasn't something that's so normal.
I honestly pose this to any of our listeners or any. I mean, I don't know if we have listeners yet. It's just
to our minimal collection of listeners out there.
Is there anyone that? And no judgment. I'm just genuinely curious. Is there anyone out there that's like, that actually is like, I love when a man sings to me or like plays the guitar for me. Like I find that really sexy because I'd love to
challenge us.
Challenge us.
Yeah, off the record, of course. Yeah. Please.
Yeah, I would love to know if that's true and why and
what you like about it.
Yeah, what you like about it. I find that really interesting.
I agree.
Well, we like bilingual men in chariots. Who wear little petite jackets of Janice.
Yeah, let me put the word out for a bilingual man.
So we wanted to do this thing, which was we are going to do it.
We are going to do it.
Is Hot Person of the Week. So essentially, it's every week we come to the potty with a hot person that we've seen, and we're just putting it out there that this was hot.
We think they're hot.
We found it hot.
Yeah. There's no rules and regulations. No. We are completely raw dogging it. For example, my hot person of the week is a hibachi grill chef. What's the other word for it? Teppanyaki grill chef from San Francisco in America. And I stumbled upon his TikTok page where he just posts footage that other people have filmed of him just like throwing the spanners and stuff, spatula around and lighting things on fire.
Shout out to hot person of the week.
Shout out to my hot person of the week. I don't even know your name because it's not like your TikTok handle isn't your name, but shout out to you. I think you're hot. I love your work. I love your passion for your job. And I think it's really attractive. And yours, Em? Please tell us about your hot person of the week.
I haven't really got one, so I think we just keep it at yours.
Okay.
So it's one hot person of the week.
Okay, one hot person of the week. We can take it in turns. Okay. You don't want it to be you?
Jen's referring to before the podcast when we did a bit of pre-planning. We were going to do hot person of the week, and I joked and I was like, "Oh, I'll make it myself." But now I feel like that might be too self-involved.
I don't think so.
Okay, I'll just.
Can I make you my second hot person of the week? Okay. Hey, where are you again? Where are you? I need you to turn and face me so I can actually. Oh, there you are.
The speck of dust has returned. Okay, thank you, Jen. That's really, that's given me the confidence boost I needed.
You're so welcome. You're always my hot person of the weekend.
You're my hot person of the year. And 2025
awards. Thank you so much for tuning in.
Thank you. Peace and love.
Peace and love.